Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry, I just have to apologize. My network is a little bit unstable. I hope it doesn't get worse. Sorry about that. So we want to talk about how to volunteer, like a pro in Skilled Up Life. And the reason for this training is because of our observation. From our experience, we have come to realize that some candidates, are not able to land volunteer opportunities because of their profile or how they go about the volunteer program. So today, we want to show you what to do to ensure that you get the best from Skilled Up Life. So let's start. So let's go straight to the point and talk about Skilled Up Life. I know that you have a bit of idea of what Skilled Up Life is about. Skilled Up Life is a platform so it's actually a meeting point, if I would say. A meeting point where tech founders or tech startups meet with professionals or skilled talents that are looking for opportunities to gain experience while helping to build tech companies or helping to build teams. The reason we talk about this is for you to have an idea of why you are volunteering for free, because these companies are, they are in their early stage and are not financially strong to pay for your, services, kind of. But they have good business ideas, and they need to, work with professionals like you who have the, right skills and the right experience, they need to build teams that will help them to build their businesses. And for the fact that you're here as a volunteer doesn't mean that they do not have a standard. The kind of candidates that these organizations or companies are looking for are people that, are actually professionals that have the right skill, people that can bring value, that can help them to put their acts together, that can, help them to bring to reality their business ideas. So that means your profile should show that you are a professional. Your profile should, showcase you as somebody that has got the right skills. Your profile should showcase you as somebody who have acquired a kind of learning or education that have something that can be beneficial to the company. So Sorry, can you hear me at all? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Chidinma, please proceed. We can hear you. I don't know whether her broadband hung up.
Sorry, the network is not doing so good. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Please, I'm sorry. So these companies are actually real businesses that are in business to provide service or product for the market. So they need professionals that understand what running a company is. So while preparing your profile, you should bear this at the back of your mind that though you are here to volunteer your service for free, but your profile should be a professional one, just like your regular resume that you used to apply for jobs, paid jobs. So it should be presented in a way that the company or the founder should see a value that aligns with what he or she wants in his team. So at Skilled Up Life, our goal is that by the time you are done with this volunteering, you should become a toast of recruiters. You should stand out, in the midst of many other applicants when you go for interviews and other job-related tests. And also, it should, help you, in your career progression. There should be a lot of difference between the person who started a volunteer program and the person that completed the program. There should be an addition to what you gained. There should be something new about you that will help your career progression. And though this does not really concern us, but while volunteering for tech startups, we are also helping them, by preventing what we call premature founder equity dilution. Because some of these companies find it very difficult to gain, to get loan from financial institution and the government. So they need professionals like you and I, to build these businesses. So in summary, it's actually it's a kind of partnership where the two parties involved, that is the company and the volunteer, would mutually benefit from the arrangement. So how to maximize the Skilled Up Life opportunities. I mentioned having a good profile. So after creating your account to Skilled Up Life, the next important thing you have to do is to set up your profile. So your profile should be a replica of your regular resume for looking for a job. You should have your full name. For instance, my name is Chidinma. So on my profile, I should have Chidinma as the title of the page. And you should also have a profile, a profile picture. You upload a good profile picture. And you should have information about your skills and experience, any related experience. So what I mean by this is, on that profile, we have a segment. The first segment is the introduction. The introduction is can be likened to a pitch. a pitch you give during interview when they ask you, can we meet you or introduce yourself? So it should be a straightforward kind of response to give to recruiters, or in this case, if a tech founder, talking about who you are, the experience you have, and your career aspiration. It should be a straightforward kind of thing that summarizes your personality and should be appealing to whomever reads it. So you take your time to make sure that your introduction is sound and it stands out as well. Then you should have a good professional photo uploaded. The next is you should have your LinkedIn. There's a place for social media handles. So you should have your LinkedIn on that profile while updating it. And make sure it appears in this form, https://linkedin.com/in. The rest. I customize my LinkedIn, that's why it's coming out this way. But if yours is not customized, it could be numbers. So make sure it comes in this form. So the reason for having this LinkedIn link is for easy access. Sometimes when we are not able to reach a candidate using our email, the next place we go to is the LinkedIn page. We send a DM on LinkedIn. There's a candidate that a particular company have been trying to reach out to for some time now. The candidate does not have the phone number on the profile, neither is there any LinkedIn URL. So getting in touch with this candidate is really difficult. So when you are creating your profile, provide every relevant information that is requested for. Do not hold your information, your contact information is important, and make sure that it's correct. If it's your phone number, make sure that no digit is missing, is in the correct order, so that we can easily contact you, perhaps via WhatsApp or giving you a call if it's possible. And lastly, you have to, when you are done with setting up your profile, you go to the opportunities menu and apply for the role that aligns with your career aspiration. This is important. Don't just apply to a role because it sounds good to you. Make sure that your profile has the required skill set that will get you that opportunity. You don't apply, for instance, for a software engineer, for software development role because you are an enthusiast. You have you plan to go into software development when you don't have the basic knowledge of software development. So that is not okay. It's not going to get you the role, because these companies are looking for people that have at least a basic knowledge of these skills that they look for. The people that can actually do what is required. So if, for instance, they need someone that will build a website, they need somebody who can actually build a website in collaboration with other people. And also, when you apply for these roles, make sure that you check your emails regularly. It's very much important, because these companies are going to contact you via your emails. So do not apply for an opportunity and you run away. You can only be contacted either through your email, your phone number, or your LinkedIn page. So volunteering with Skilled Up Life has a lot of opportunities. It helps your career progress, but you can only get as much as you put in. A volunteer is expected to be professional, just like a worker who is being paid. But the only difference is that in this case, you are volunteering, not for the remuneration. You are volunteering, to become a better worker, to become an expert. So that is what you get in return for your services. So you should be able to give as much as you are expecting to get from it. So let me end it here and leave room for questions. Sorry about my network. I'm really sorry about that. I do not know if you heard at least some of the things I said. So this training is basically to give you the opportunity to share your experience so far, your challenges, anything at all that borders on you becoming a successful volunteer on Skilled Up Life. So you can ask your questions. Thank you. Badamosi, Bristino, Ujuolakbe, do you have any question?
Chidinma, do you want to come out of the presentation mode, please? Screen share.
Right. Okay. Does anybody have any question? It's supposed to be an interactive session. We want to know your challenges, your experience so far on Skilled Up Life, and then look for a way to help you in solving the problems.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Cholape.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. Actually, I just joined this February as a HR under Skilled Up Life. And my background is in customer service, right? But I decided to transition into HR, though I already had a training for my HR exams because I'm planning to write an exam on it. So I already did my training for it. So I want to gain experience more. I want to have practical experience. That was why I decided to join the Skilled Up Life. So with what you are explaining now, that when we are doing our profiling, that we are supposed to apply as a professional. So are you saying that there is no room for growth, or you have to apply on what you are capable of doing? Is that what it's all about?
Okay. What we do in Skilled Up Life is we create opportunity for people to gain life experience, hands-on experience of any field that they have interest in. And because we are, is a kind of a real business workplace. It's not an academy, because those you are providing this service for are actually companies that are into business. They are providing service of, they are providing service. So it's not a dummy project. So they are looking for people that will provide value, that can actually help their company in realizing their business goals. So what we are saying is that you should present your profile or account as somebody who has got a value. Because anything that is limited in supply and we have more demand than supply, it is only natural that there should be a kind of criteria for admitting people. So it applies to skilled up life as well. These companies are looking for best hands, those that would fit into this role and to help them to actualize their dreams. So your ability to present yourself as the best candidate gives you an edge over others. We are not saying you must be an expert in code, somebody who knows everything about your field. But you shouldn't present yourself as somebody who is not good enough to be given a chance. So there's room for growth because you're going to be, carrying out tasks, solving real problems. So while solving these problems, you're gaining experience. That is how to gain it. Because the experience is about doing the work. It's not about theory. It's not like those things you were taught in the school about some theories that are not practicable. You're going to be
Chidinma, I'm sorry for mispronouncing. Ojua is part of our team.
I know. She asked the question. I'm trying to respond to the question. Yeah, I know she's in HR team. Sure. So you're there to get a chance at all. You have to present yourself as the best.
Because the reason why I asked this question is when one of those companies reached out to me. That is one of those companies, I think Wagging Grains. And they scheduled me for an interview. And when I had the interview with them, the way they sounded is like it's a new company that they are into dogs and production of other dogs needs. So the lady that did the interview for me said they prefer someone, because I told them about my background, that I have my experience mostly in customer service. Not that I'm a novice to HR, but hello?
Please go ahead.
Okay, that's not that I'm a novice to HR. It's not that I don't know anything in HR, but I have most of my experience as a customer service transitioning into HR. So the lady was like, it's not that it's not okay by them, but they are startup companies and they need like a professional, like they want someone that has been that already have the experience, like you said, like a professional experience. So in that aspect, that's why I'm asking this question. Like in that aspect, what can be done? What can be done? Because I don't really have the full experience like that. I'm not in HR, I'm not yet a professional. Let me just say the fact, I'm not yet a professional in the HR aspect. So in that aspect, how can I help? How can I grow? What can I do? That is where I'm asking that question. Like, is it that am I to apply as a customer service that I have the experience, or as an HR? Because I really need an experience. I really want to know about HR. That was why I put in for Skilled Up Life.
Okay, can I answer that? So first of all, we are we are dealing with humans, and humans have certain level of experiences and skills, and it's equally applied to the volunteer side as well as the tech company side. So some of the companies are not even a company yet. They are at the idea stage. Some companies are founded by people who has no business experience whatsoever. So unfortunately, the standing we took is that we are not going to classify people into what I call good and bad, or we're going to give everybody a chance. And by talking to each other, you could work it out saying, is that the right, from your side, is that the right opportunity? From the tech company side, is that the right individual? So luckily, in the case of Skilled Up Life, I have been building tech companies since 2004. So I have a lot of knowledge. And in most cases, that everything that all our teammates do, I personally can do it. Maybe not to the same extent, but I can do it. And I have done it. Whereas with another founder, that the founder might be good at, let's say, developing a product, software coding, might have no experience on marketing, support, HR, and other disciplines. So you're going to come across individuals such as them. And secondly, quite a number of our customers don't fully understand how Skilled Up Life operate. They don't take the time to learn. So we're going to continuously come across these problems. And the only way to deal with that is just like what you're doing now. You ask clarification, and then we can clarify and advise you. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, Chidinma, I sort of step in because I understood the problem.
Yeah, okay. I was actually trying to attend to somebody on top. So Manoj has said it, but like I said, everybody wants the best candidates. It's just a natural thing. So and when you are an interview, you don't tell the person you are not the best fit. It doesn't happen like that, because it's expected that you have an idea of what it's about, even though you are not an expert in it. So your focus should rather be on what you can do in that field and not something else you have done. Well, that is what I think, and that is what I share with people. If you are in an interview and you have the plan to get the opportunity, you should talk about your strength in that field. That should be your focus while in that interview, if you really care about getting that position. All right. Do you have more questions, please? We can also share your Skilled Up Life profile, because some of the challenges some people are having is not having a good profile. So
just another issue. We do not allow, if you join our team, we do not allow you to volunteer with another company. That's simply, or try to do 2 volunteer roles. Because volunteering is only about 2 to 3 hours commitment per day. And we want you to use that time effectively. If you think you can finish the task given, let's say 30 minutes, we can find more things for you to do. But if you join Skill Up Life, we do not allow you to join another company while, what I meant is another customer of ours, while you are volunteering for us. Just to give you an example, I'm in a conversation with someone who want to join us as a head of sale, and she's saying she can do 2 positions, and I'm saying no, you got to choose. And yeah, so we come across situations like that quite often. I asked for Skilled Up Life profile. The example I gave you, just to show you what the format is, you got to add your username. So lady, you have been just clicking on that, and I asked from you what your is she still here? Yes. I basically asked from you what your profile is. If you don't know the profile, then I can't help you. You can find the profile. If you go to update your profile, it should be showing on the screen what your URL is.
to check your profile, click on update profile, and you will see the URL. It's by the left-hand side of the dashboard. So we are waiting for more questions. If you have any questions, please go ahead. Do we all have a volunteer roles? Have you been able to get any volunteer roles? Hello. The essence of this meeting is for you to share your challenges. If you have any challenge regarding skilled up life, please, you have the time to mention them now, ask questions, and try to solve it together. Kunle Tella is there. And Kunle, I know you were here, I guess the first training. Have you been able to secure any opportunities since then? Hello, Kunle. Can you hear me? If there is no question, that means everybody is good. Hello?
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead. You're muted now. Was that Ebuzeme? Please go ahead and ask your question. I don't know whether any question. I can't hear you. It's like you're muted. Okay,
I'm coming. Are you not hearing me?
I can hear you now. You're muted. Okay, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I said that on Skilled Up Life, I am fresh, like I don't have any form of experience. So like I've only applied for 2 opportunities. One came through, but they needed minimum of 1+ year experience. So I wasn't chosen. The other one is still pending. So like this is the issue I have with them. Like as a fresh, I've not really had an opportunity granted to me. And I've updated my profile even before the class yesterday or the meeting yesterday where we showed how to upload our details and our about and everything. I've already done that before that time. So it was just like a refresher, but I attended yesterday's meeting. So that's my problem or my concern.
Okay. Can you please share your profile link? So what is your career interest, Boogie? We need to see your profile and to see whether it's actually showcasing at least your skills. You may not have experience in like a hands-on experience, but we need to see how you presented your skills on your profile. So what is your career interest, Boogie? Where do you want, which field do you want to volunteer in? I don't know whether you're responding. I can't hear you. Boogie, I can't hear you. I don't know. We need to know what the problem is. Yeah, we don't have experience. Yeah, we have some other persons too that do not have experience. And they were able to secure a volunteer opportunity. So we need to see your profile and then also know your area of interest. There are some sorry, who is this?
Please, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
So which area are you interested in?
Product management.
Okay. You have a certification or something on product management, do you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Are you from Utiva?
Yes, I am.
Okay, okay. The way you present your profile matters so much. You know, it's just,
Okay.
you know, your ability to impress whoever is looking for a product manager, you know, is key. You know, we have people
Okay.
that are fresh from school, but your ability to present yourself, maybe during the chat or interview, that you're fresh doesn't mean that there is nothing you learn from your academy.
Yeah.
So the way you interact with the person, talking about, you know, things you have done, because you can't take a training on product management and not carry out a project. There must have been something you have done regarding this industry or niche. So this
Yeah.
is where you're going to dwell. You're going to dwell on what you did, the significance. So the way you present this is what is going to attract that opportunity. Because if
Okay.
the company wants you to build something, or you know, the company wants you to handle a particular task expected of a product manager, and you are given the pressure that I've not done this before, the person will not be encouraged to give you a trial. Sometimes you may not have done much, but you tell the person, I have done something like this, and I know that I can handle similar rooms. That's how things are done. You tell this person, I have done this. There should be something you have done. What you have done is what you're going to kind of magnify it. I did this. I understand this theory, or I understand this principle. I know that when, you know, just, you know, your field very well. Talk about how your knowledge about this field with confidence that you're going to do it when you're given a chance to do it. But if you're always harping on, I don't have experience, because I join interviews sometimes, I see people, even people that have worked for a year, they come in and they don't have the confidence. They are telling you that they are not so good. That's just the impression they create by, you know, the way they respond to questions. If you don't have confidence in yourself, then nobody's going to give you a chance. That's the reality of life.
Okay, let me say, okay, I told you that I had an interview, yes, with one of them. So the person, okay, the HR manager, because it was the HR manager that carried out the interview, what she was hammering on was if I have worked with medical or like pharmaceutical products in the digital space. And then I just told her that I had already interned with NCDC in Nigeria here. But that is like, I told her what I carried out, the processes, but that is the limit of what I have in experience. But, generally, if you should employ me, I'll be able to learn quickly because I've been in the health sector and I studied a health-related course in my bachelor's degree. This is what I told her. I answered her questions well. I was like, in my mind, I had already thought that I had done well. Do you get? I was expecting it. But when she got back to me, she told me that she wanted me to enter a content writer role for her company. This is MHI on Skilled Up Life instead of the product manager role. That means she found me useful, but not for the product manager role, if you get me.
Okay, that's just one interview. So if you are not successful in that, doesn't mean that you will not be successful in another. Probably there is a better candidate.
Yeah.
It's a normal experience. But always have it at the back of your mind that you're not presenting yourself as somebody that has got no value to provide.
Yeah.
Your information doesn't mean you have got nothing. It's just that you've not had the opportunity of actually showcasing what you can do. So always talk about what you can do. That gives you an edge. Your confidence is, we make the HR, convince the HR that yes, you are the candidate they are looking for.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Boogie. Your profile is not complete.
Okay, what have I not done yet?
You need to go to option 3 on left sidebar menu. And there's a whole section that you need to complete.
Okay. Thank
you. If
you.
you apply for a role with us, we'll not we'll reject automatically because that section is missing.
Okay.
So I would suggest let me take a look. If you came from UTIWA, make sure you add a tag called UTIWA.
Okay.
And if you have no experience, explain under, so the UTIWA would come under education, explain what you learn. If you did a project, explain that. You said you have work experience, explain that work experience. And the about me section, it's clear that you're saying you want to volunteer as a product manager. So that is very clear, but the rest of the part is missing. So so it's a big negative at the moment. Which company did you say? MHI, right?
MHI, yes, my Integral Institute or something.
Yeah, the Nigerian company.
Yes.
They're a new customer, and one of the issues that we see with some of our customers is that when they subscribe to us, they go ahead and publish like 10 to 20 opportunities, and they don't really understand the way the volunteering scheme works, and they sometimes they don't talk to us. Chidinma, have they ever spoken to you, MHI?
Not really.
No.
So I've exchanged emails with him, but there was
So
never any report.
It's like the other company that Ojualape, I'm sorry about the name pronunciation, mentioned, Wagons. Again, they don't really talk to us. They go ahead and put so many opportunities out there. And I think they're both going to struggle when they take on the team because they probably don't have any systems and processes in place. So what we suggest is, start slow rather than try to ramp up and get 20 people in one go. I mean, they could be expert. We don't know because they haven't spoken to us. But yeah, I would say that if you really want a product manager role, don't compromise, because our role really is to give you a chance. And if you articulate well in your profile, you're basically increasing your chances.
Okay.
Don't go for content marketing or anything. I would say be very clear what you want and go for it. And if
Okay.
you're not succeeding, then keep pestering Chidinma's team.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Madam Mosi, do you have any question? You're not saying anything. Are you okay with what we have said so far? This other person, I'm only seeing numbers, I guess the phone number. If you have any question, please feel free to ask your question. So you can also reach out to us on talk using the chat button. Members of the support team, if you have any encounter you want to share, just share your progress with any application, and we share any form of tip or something with you. So it doesn't always be maybe during a training like this. Anytime you reach out to us, we'll attend to you on the website. We have, I guess, less than 5 minutes. If you have any question, any concern, please share with us.
If no one is speaking, got questions. Boogie, what did you actually learn at UTIWA?
At Tutiva, they put us through like it was a 6 months program or like 3 months.
Right.
We started with product design, thinking, design process, how to carry out surveys and to find out pain points, create user personas and user stories. Then we entered product strategy and vision. Like it's supposed to align with the company's or the business's goals for the year or for the overall vision. Whatever you are supposed to carry out in your product, you add to those vision and goals. So that's what it was mostly about. Stakeholders management as well. We also had a topic or lessons on that. Then lastly, we carried out metrics, that's the AARRR metrics, how to measure metrics, feedback, all those things, how to make sure your customers still come back to you to buy your product. We did not really go about A, B, and B testing like that, but just mostly basically the product manager part, roadmap, Jira, Figma, how to create wireframes. And then we carried out a project. So they gave us 3 project topics for each group. So we're divided, or should I say sectioned. My group, we did a product deck on education. Study Hub, we had to create we had to create a product deck on Study Hub. What are the issues Nigerians are facing when sending their children to school? Are the educational systems in Nigeria good? Problem statement for that was basically affordability and the enablement of helping other children to be able to stand on the same leveled ground of education when it comes to their counterparts all over the world. So we built a product on that, and we just finished our product deck presentation, or should I say demo session, on the 3rd of February this year. So the other one was education and finance, but mine was, the other one was, health and finance. Mine was education. So it was just 3 projects we're given.
Okay. So what did you not learn about project management aspects?
project management. No, not really.
What about building
Is
a
it like
okay.
agile methodologies, Scrum, daily stand-up, agile artifacts? Is that what you mean?
Well, not really. What I meant is like, let's say that you start developing a product and you have 3 months to finish, build the whole product. How would you
Oh, no.
program that in?
We didn't. We just created a product deck for
Okay.
a product.
So what about building a product team?
No, all of us were just product managers.
No.
None
I
of us.
understand. I understand.
Yeah.
What the curriculum didn't it include building a product team?
No, it didn't.
Okay, those are to me those are two massive gaps. I'm not criticizing you, Tiwa, but you Tiwa also provide internships, right?
Internship opportunities. They told us that we should join the alumni group, and I have joined.
Right.
They were like, I'm just following them up as well.
Yeah, sure. So I mean you done the right thing. So I'm just saying that if I'm looking for a product manager, my requirements would be that first of all, I would want you to build a product team. Secondly, I would want to let's say that I want to go live with this product by this day, 6 months, whatever it is. How would you plan that? So my two critical items would be those two. Because part of a product team for me, I'm talking about myself, would include, let's say, a market researcher, so that person can go and look at, what's out there, etc. Someone, maybe a business analyst to write the specification. Then I would need a UI, UX designer. I would need front-end developers, back-end developers. I would need a user tester. So that's a product team. And I would, if I take on a product manager, I would insist that person need to build that team. Obviously, we're going to provide help, but to me, that is the main. I'm talking about my personal viewpoint. I'm not saying mine is right, but that's how I would look at it. So it would be interesting to see as you discuss with other customers on Skilled Up Life what they are take of product.
But then, if I could ask, what do you suggest now that it seems like this is a gap I have? What should I go about it?
I think the first task is to complete the
profile.
Like,
how should I go about it now?
The first task is you need to complete the profile and then let Chidinma and I know so we can go and take a look.
Okay.
And then, that would be the first step.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. I'm sorry, but Chidinma, we need to wrap it up. We've spent 1 hour.
Yeah. So any of you can reach out to support. We are always there to provide any assistance. Feel free to share your progress or any challenge with us on the website. We'll be there to help as much as possible.
Okay. Is it okay for me to end it, Chidinma?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for taking part. Catch you on Skilled Up Life.
All right.